Okay guys, so how's you doing today? So it is right now the 25th, but this will be for 26th, Sunday update. So figured we would try this out, something a little bit different, but I don't know if it'll exactly how good it'll be. I got some few different ones, different flavors. So we'll try them out, I guess, and see exactly how they taste. They're probably not exactly cold because they've only been in the fridge for probably about an hour. So, because yeah, I just got freaking over in the city, and oh, another one of those days, boys. Another one of those stupid days. But yeah, these things are a pain in the ass to open up. Holy shit! Like you literally need freaking gloves to put them on. Holy shit! Probably supposed to use a some kind of a can opener or something, but we ain't got none of those around here, so very good. You make do with what you got, boys. Make do with what you got. So there we go. So what's been going on? Not a heck of a lot's been going on, but we did get one thing done for freaking once. That I've been waiting for for quite a week, for quite a while. This damn thing's a bitch to get off. Must need a can opener for this one, I guess. Maybe you do. Yeah. Use bottle opener. Well, I only got one of those. So we'll make do with what we got. Yeah, son of a bitch. Okay, that's not gonna work out. Huh. Now we got her to foam up. Isn't that great? Son of a bitch. It's not exactly the greatest place to be doing this, but you gotta make do with what you got, right? You piece of shit. That's something else right there. Well, I don't know here. Because I don't have every damn bottle opener, so maybe we can make up something here. See if this will work. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I went and well, let's see, what did I do? I think I was well, I know I was at the farm and I went and sprayed. I had some leftover Roundup, so I went and sprayed some of that shit around. I figured, well, I'm going to be getting a new one anyway, a new bottle, so I figured why not just, use that up at the farm. So I went and did that. Killed some trees and whatnot. I got that open with that, so that's how that one comes off. I don't have a bottle opener, so that's not the recycling bin. It jumps in there anyway. Have at it then, bud. So yeah, I went and sprayed. That wasn't Friday. It wasn't yesterday I did that. It was the day before. So I went and sprayed a little bit of that, and then my uncle had some of that stuff that I got, that fucking Weed Be Gone shit. So I went and tried some of his, and yeah, that's not even cold yet, but whatever, we'll try one of it, I guess. So yeah, so I went and sprayed a little bit of that Roundup, and I went and sprayed some of his stuff, and he went and mixed up a gallon for me, and because I wanted to try it, because obviously I got that shit for my yard, and I didn't know if it would work or not, so I went and tried it. Well, it's only been about a day or two, so that's not really giving me, as of right now, it's not giving me the best results. But they say that to spray that in, spring and fall. Well, we kind of don't really want to have to be doing that. So I figured I'll try it. So I did, and I noticed that it is kind of working a little bit. It's not the greatest, but it obviously isn't like, it's not like Roundup, but Roundup, see, the thing is with that, you have to spot spray. And, because if you were to spray that on everything, it would pretty much just kill your yard, and then you'd be fucked, so. Or it would spray anything. It would kill everything that you sprayed. So, what are you going to do? So, figured, well, I would like to try something different. So, I looked around online, looked around on YouTube, and apparently there's some, I guess you could say some like organic ways or natural ways or whatever. It was kind of interesting to see that, though. This stuff's not the greatest, by the way. I probably would be better if it was cold, but I didn't want to have to make this video tomorrow and then upload it. Be in a hurry to edit it and upload it, and I was allowed to do it a day ahead of time and be done with it. So, yeah. So apparently online there's some you can mix. Let's see, water, dish soap, any kind. That guy used rock salt, but I have two different other kinds. I don't have rock salt, but I had some other kind of salt laying around. Vinegar. I think that's it. Yeah, that's probably about it. But on that video, it showed that guy used a hell of a lot, and I'm like, well, I mean, he used a full cup of salt, and I'm like, well, holy shit, that's quite a bit. So I put in maybe about half that, half a cup. So, and then, well, he puts in a lot of everything. I put in a little bit of everything, so just wanted to try it because I just think that a full cup of salt, it's just kind of useless, You're probably not freaking clogging the pump more than anything else, so. But whatever, it's not going to matter, so. So, yeah, I just went and, I actually mixed up 2 gallons of that shit. And, went and sprayed some areas. Not saying it's going to do any good because I probably didn't put in enough of everything. I put in less than what that guy had suggested. But the thing is, though, you really can't go off of YouTube videos because you don't know what this guy was doing. I mean, yeah, he could just be putting this all together, saying, yeah, this works, and then, he went to it later on and he went and hit it, hit it with Roundup, you don't know, so. It's probably not going to work, but I figured I'd try it, and my grandma likes the idea, though, because it probably wouldn't hurt the cattle as bad as, like, Roundup or any other kind of weed killer, so, but I'm not going to, promise that it's going to actually kill anything, because I don't know if it will, because it's not probably a strong dose like it probably should be. I mean, apparently you're supposed to put in a cup of everything, but I think that's just ridiculous, so. Yeah. So, no, that was yesterday I did that. So yeah, it was Friday when I did that. Because I remember, yeah, I went over there around 6 o'clock-ish in the evening there, and I went and sprayed that section. And then I went over to the south garden there. We pulled some weeds out and watered a little bit. And then the younger guy shows up wanting to spray weeds in the big field. So we went and did that. But we didn't use Big Red though. He brought his neighbor's rig down, which is like a UTV. It's got like a 50-gallon sprayer tank on it, and I think it's only got like a 12-foot boom spray on it. So, but you know, it didn't take too long though, because he was kind of going quick. And one tank, since it was a 50-gallon tank, it went surprisingly pretty far. Had only probably about 3 or 4 rounds left in the big field, and we had about 2 or 3 in the little field. So that went that wasn't too bad. I don't know. His spray will, you know, obviously would kill a lot of shit. He says that his stuff won't kill any kind of a grass crop, and foxtail, I guess, apparently is a grass crop, so meaning you'd have to probably hit it with Roundup or something in order to kill it. Well, I planned on doing it, but I think by the time I get spray, I'll probably end up spraying it, and then he'll end up coming the next day or 2 days later, you know, and then cutting it for hay. And I don't really want to send that I don't want to put that weed killer through his baler, you know, and his cows eat that, or our cows eat that, you know. So I literally may just wait until next year and spray that. Try to keep some extra stuff on hand and hit it. Either that, or I can take that Weed Be Gone shit. I think that would kill grass. Well, at least those foxtails anyway. I'm pretty sure it would kill that. That's what it said on the bottle anyway. So, but you know what? Fuck it. So we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. But he's already talking of big plans, so we'll see. You know, if any you guys are just so freaking high. That's just so stupid. Whoop, we're going even higher. He's already talking of big plans, and we'll see if those big plans go through, because everyone changes their mind. So, like next year, he wants to put some kind of a grass crop in the grain field, so at least we can get some hay off the land, and then tear up the rest, work the rest up. He wants to hit everything with Roundup. So, I mean, he wants to kill everything and just start fresh again. So, he wants to bring the big 5-bottom plow that he's got. He wants to bring that son of a bitch down and plow the ground under, which will be nice because it will get rid of a lot of the fucking weeds. And what was so damn stupid was that in the grain field, right along that little section of bushes there, you know, he worked the ground up, and obviously he put a crop in. The fucking trees started growing in the field, and they weren't there earlier when he was working the ground up. So those sons of bitches can grow quick, which is surprising, because I don't know. Now, I don't know if apparently he thinks that his kind of stuff will kill trees, so I just told him to go along the edges and just kill whatever the fuck you can. It ain't gonna matter. So, so he went and did that, and we'll see what that does. You know, if it kills it, it kills it. If it don't, it don't. I can always go out there later on with some actual Roundup and hit it, because that'll kill it. That'll kill it dead instantly, because I had taken some Roundup and sprayed some trees over at the farm. They were just, you know, they had been at least good 3 or 4 feet tall. Some of them were even getting pretty bushy, and I went and sprayed them. And within probably within a day, you could already see results. I mean, you could see that the leaves, they were getting a burn spot on them. It was burning them. So, and then it just eventually works its way through the whole entire tree, and within probably a day or two, or even at least probably no more than 4 days, you know, the tree's dead. it's basically dead. You know, the tree's never going to be dead exactly right when you spray it because it's going to take time for that crap to get into the tree and actually kill it. So it may take a day or two, but it does kill them, and it kills them quick, and they're done. They're not coming back from that at all. That's why I like that Roundup stuff. Roundup grass and weed killer. Don't spray it on your lawn because it will kill your lawn. It'll kill everything. That's basically what that is. That's what I get for when I want to spray along the rock garden there. So I probably wouldn't be spraying if those damn weeds, weren't coming up, but they are. So, well, if I do get some new, like new bushes or something in there, probably won't be spraying. I'll probably just have to, well, I have to reline it and everything. I got to take the rocks out and put new liner in, work the ground up a little bit, and get some new stuff put in there. I actually have, on the right side of the step there, of course you guys ain't seeing that now, but there's actually a, what I call a little sponge plant. I don't really know what it's called, but it feels like a sponge. There's actually another one growing right next to it. And he's getting to be kind of a big little sucker, so I'm thinking I'm going to let him grow up for the year. And then I think next year I'm going to try to take him out without killing him. And I'm going to transplant him over to the other rock garden that's actually directly in front of my house. So, because there's nothing in there. Absolutely nothing in that one section. So, figured if I could pull him out and transplant him over here, I'd be good. So that's what I want to do. If it'll work, I don't know if I'll probably end up fucking killing the bastard, but I might have to get some like liquid fertilizer or something for it to give it a kick so it doesn't die. But yeah, if we kill it, we kill it. But whatever. So that's what's been going on. I didn't get a video up today because I just didn't have one made to go up today for Saturday. That's when I'm making this video, it's a Saturday, but it'll be for Sunday. So my vice grip's on backwards. So that's what's going on. And I do need to mow my lawn again, but I kind of refuse to because it's literally green. It's decent, It's still full of weeds. Want to get rid of the weeds, and that's another thing too. I think when they say that you can, yeah, they recommend you to spray in spring or fall because the weeds are smaller. I still think you can do it any time of the year. I think the days that you shouldn't do it are days when it's 90 degrees outside, like during the day, and when it's windy. It wasn't windy yesterday, and it was windy as fuck when we came home, but right now the wind seems calm, so would have been another good day to spray. So, and I do have an update for the headsets, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. Because I had made a video on that update, talking about that they blew out and whatnot. So people are going to probably be watching that. I noticed that my unboxing videos got quite a few views on it. I think it's maybe right around 1,200 views, maybe. So this video here that I uploaded now on that probably will get a lot of views. It'll get a lot of views as well. So they're going to probably want to know an update on it, if they're Turtle Beach lovers. So, kind of have to do that. So, that's basically all that's going on. I have been talking to Turtle Beach, and whatnot, and so, yeah. But they know how to. They really know how to confuse a motherfucker. That's for sure. But you know what? I'll get into that in a separate video. I'm not gonna get into that with this one. But you know, I guess they get new information and they want to tell you right away. So they send out old information, and then they send out new because they got updates themselves. So yeah. Here's a little bit something that I need to say too. This fucking guy needs to fucking mow his yard. What he's waiting for, I don't know. Someone attempted to mow that one part of his yard, but who did it, I don't know. I don't know what the hell he's doing that he can't come home on the weekends, mow his fucking yard. Are you seriously that busy that you can't come mow your fuck? Why do you even own property if you're not gonna mow it? I mean, yeah, you pay someone to do it, but you're basically just wasting money. And now his yard needs it, so now when someone does come to mow it, he's gonna have hay everywhere. It's gonna look like shit. And here's something else that needs that. I mean, I can't tell these people what to do, but I can sure rant about it. People that live by the farm, next to our farm, the Black family, they need to learn how to fucking mow as well. Either that or get a bigger fucking mower. Because they're not even hardly ever even mowing their yard. He attempted to mow his yard a couple times there in the front. Again, not giving a shit about it. Letting it get, like a foot tall and then mowing it. See, the problem with that is that when you have tall grass, one, it leaves hay everywhere. And two, your mower's not going to be able to chop it all up. Because he's actually leaving a lot of strips behind. And it's not because, of him like weaving or anything or missing spots. It's because his blades can't cut every inch of that grass down. It ends up pushing some of it over and it just never gets cut. So that just looks retarded. I mean, if you seriously can't... I mean, he owns quite a bit of yard there. And he doesn't even try to mow it. He's attempted. He's mowed the front yard there at least once, and then a section of that big part of the yard. Well, here's the thing. Get a bigger mower. He owns I'm pretty sure it's some piece of shit Craftsman, because it's not. Every time he mows, and I know that Craftsman's are a piece of shit because this guy owns one. It's been spending more time on the ramps than it has been mowing grass. Every time he mows his fucking yard, it ends up on the ramp. So I don't know if this guy does not know how to mow a yard. I mean, if he came from out west, way out west, where they don't even get snow and they don't have to mow a yard because it's dead 90% of the time, because of the heat. So they're not true homeowners like I am and other people. I mean, we know when to do stuff and we know when not to do stuff. We know what to do, when our grass is tall enough. It's time to mow it, So, and I don't think that they're fucking broke either, because apparently I think at one time he was at the army thing or whatever. He was working for the army at one time there, so I know you're making a good paycheck out of that. And I think they work as well, so well, they have to. Of course, obviously, one, to help pay for bills, and they got a kid, too, that goes to school, so I don't know. That's just, hire someone. There's already a company that moved into, on the North Dakota side there, and well, they've been there for a couple of years now, I think, those people, and they've been mowing this guy's yard. And then finally, there's been people living at this greenhouse here in town. They've never had their yard mowed once yet this year, until about maybe a week ago, and they hired that company to mow their yard. Well, they don't even have a mower anymore. So of course their grass is, like up to your belt on your pants, or It's already like 3 feet freaking tall. I was like, I understand that you don't have tons of money to buy equipment or fix your old equipment, but you could probably at least have money to hire someone to do it. You know, like it's just ridiculous. No one around here even cares. And in that field over there, that little section of yard next to where my sister used to live there at that house, they're not even mowing that yard anymore. It's already like up to here already, up to my chest, because it's never been hit once. And then at the school, that section of yard, they let that go for most of the summer. They had to get in a bigger tractor than mow. Well, they pulled in like some John Deere 4720 with a pull type, wing bat, mower. It's not a brush hog. It's actually like a lawnmower setup, but it folds up like the wing bat mowers do, right? So, but it's a pull type. So it's just like a big oversized lawnmower, or a big mower deck or something, right? So they brought that in and mowed that. Like, what is wrong with people? You cannot tell me that you're that fucking busy to mow. It wouldn't even take you that long to mow this section, that section, They spend more time, they're mowing the field next to my place, which is, thank God, because, I'm tired of looking at that. Because last year they kind of let it go a little bit here and there. And then, they spend more time mowing this field than the one over by the tree pile. They mow that more than they fucking do anything else around fucking town. Well, quit going to fucking church after work. Come on. Or hire people that are willing to fucking mow it, So I don't know what the hell happens to people, but whatever. It's just like, who fuck cares? Well, in a way I kind of care, because for one thing, it makes the town look disgusting, and two, it's just a fucking breeding ground for mosquitoes, and we don't need that fucking shit going on here in town, it's just ridiculous. They don't seem to give a shit. So there ain't no reason for letting that go like that. Someone was mowing it long ago. They were mowing it, and no one's mowing it now this year, so I guess they're just going to let it go. So fucking stupid, because these people here, they're taking over this fucking town, but yet they hardly do anything. So, what are you gonna do? Everyone's a fucking idiot. You can't do everything for everyone, because that's just gonna make them twice as fucking lazy. So, but it doesn't hurt you to get out there and mow it at least once in a while. So, but yeah, you can't have tall grass because the mosquitoes lay in it. And apparently my friend said too that the guy that came down to spray for weeds at the field, he says that they do mix some kind of mosquito spray. It's a chemical, obviously, that you can spray in your lawn, and it kills the mosquitoes. He told me what it was, but I forget. So if anyone knows of any kinds of mosquito spray, let me know, because I don't think it's going to help much. Probably not like fogging, because the mosquitoes, they're going to be in the ground most of the day, but you can't spray during the day because the heat of the sun would just suck the moisture right up. And you can't do it on a windy day, because then you would just be doing a lot of drifting and you'd be wasting it. So, kind of have to do it more in the evening. Like right now would actually be a perfect fucking time to be able to spray, fogging, whatever. But no one does it, so that's kind of just basically why I'm just gonna buy my own shit, because no one does it. You can pay someone to do it, Never had to years ago. Never had to. They would always come. They would come at least probably once a week or every other week, and then they would, of course, obviously spray on holidays. Like 4th of July, they would spray on the day before. So they did it last year. They sprayed. But to be honest with you, I think they did kind of a piss poor job. If you want, to make make this town look decent, and you want to do a decent job, you have to hammer the shit out of this town. You just can't let it. You can't just spray on the main road and think it's going to go drifting into people's yards, because if it does, it's still not going to do much. So that's just why I think I'm just going to get my own fogger. Yeah, it's going to be about $2,000 for that, but you know what? If it keeps me alive, whatever. Because you know what? I don't want to get West Nile. I don't need to get that shit. So I don't think people around here want it either. But they're obviously don't really give a shit. But whatever. If they want me to come spray their yard, they're gonna have to pay for it, obviously. But I don't have a problem doing it. Just don't keep shit in your damn yard, because I'm just gonna plow right through it anyway. So, I mean, yeah, I don't have a lot of yard to spray, or flog, however I want to do it. But the point is that I got most likely going to be doing the farm too. So, because the cattle already are suffering. So, but nothing I can do about it. It costs money to buy all this shit. So, once I get some things out of the way, then it'll be a lot easier. Once I get, like the thermal fogger here, and then the sprayer here, then I can start doing things. Right now I can't, because I don't have a big enough sprayer. Yeah, I got that 2-gallon, but I don't want to put chemicals in that, because that's my natural sprayer. That's what I use to spray for, bugs, those red bugs, and then for fleas. So I don't really want to put chemicals into that, because we do use that sprayer indoors as well. So, but whatever. But yeah, so my friend says that he's got basically about the same sprayer as what I'm thinking about getting. He's got, I think he's got the 16-gallon boomless sprayer, which is what I'm thinking about getting. Except mine's from Northern Tool. I don't know where his is from, but I'm thinking about I may jump up to the 16-gallon. He said to go at least 16 gallons or bigger. Was gonna go with the 10-gallon. But if I ever have to spray, like a field or something, it would be a lot easier, because extra 6 gallons. It's not a big, huge deal, but I don't think I need to go any bigger than that, because I'm not going to be doing that much spraying. So, unless other people want their yard sprayed, for weeds or whatever, but they're gonna have to pay for it, obviously. But I'm not gonna charge them a fortune either. So that's just what's going to have to happen, I guess. We will just have to buy everything that we can and be done with it. I'm hoping to get the sprayer here in the next couple of months, because, I just want to get it here and be done with it. So, but I still think you can spray weeds, especially with that weed being on. I think you can do it any time of the year. It's probably just that, like now, since weeds would be at probably their biggest point, in their life. They still may grow a little bit yet, but they're getting pretty damn fucking close. So probably, if you were to go over it once, like if you were to run over a burdocks and that son of a bitch was 10 feet tall, and 15 feet wide, like some of them fucking get, if you hit him once with that stuff, it may not hurt him. It may make him sick, but it's probably not going to kill him, right? So then you probably have to go over it again. That's probably, why they recommend to wait until spring or fall, because then the weeds are going to be at their smallest point. Fall, I think, is basically useless because they're dead already. Spring, I think, would be the best time, because that's when they start, coming back up. Either in an old plant, or they're going to make a new plant and they're going to come up. Either way, they're going to come up. So, but I'm probably not going to spray yet. So, well, if I do get the sprayer, I'm probably just going to spray, basically water, because I need to dial in my sprayer too, so it's perfect for the yard. Just have to put markings on it, so if I do have to use that sprayer for bigger jobs, then I can set that. Because for a 14-foot spray swath actually may be a little bit too big for this yard, because I have to get in between trees and stuff, right? So I may want to dial it back, a little bit. So But if you dial it back, then it's going to be too small for a big job, which would be, say, the grain field or the hay field or whatever. It may be too small. So then if you reset it to its maximum height, then you get the full 14-foot swath of spray. So, but the 16-gallon sprayer has another wand on it, or it shoots out the back of the tank and it just kind of hovers there. Whereas in the 10-gallon sprayer, you have to order a second kit, or a kit for it, to get the boomless spray effect, and that bolts onto your four-wheeler. Whereas with the 16-gallon son of a bitch, it basically has another wand on it, like another spray gun, except this one was designed for, the full 14 feet spray. But unfortunately with that, you can't adjust it to make it smaller. So what do? So do you get the 10-gallon and you order the kit and you can adjust it that way, or do you just deal with the full 14-foot swath and you get the other boomless tank? And it's going to be about the same either way. It'll probably be a little bit more expensive than that, but either way it's going to be about the same. So, of course everything's on sale, so, but unfortunately when I do go to order it, it won't be. So, someone's driving by. So yeah. So we're basically done now. They're in the cities for getting my sister's crap out, and she did a little bit of cleaning too. So the next time she has to go back up there now is for the walkthrough for the next people that can move down to the apartment. So she's gonna do the walkthrough and whatnot. So she's gonna still have to do some fine tuning, but whatever. It's just the way it's gonna have to be, I guess. So that's basically it, because there's nothing else going on. We already got the big field sprayed. Sprayed a little bit of Roundup. I'm just empty now. I don't have any Roundup left, so I got to get some more. And then I have to. Well, that's basically it. Just got to get that. So then I'll probably go back there Monday and see, or I might even go back tomorrow. I don't know. Go back to the farm and see how that natural shit did. I'm not gonna say it's gonna work, but it was worth a shot. So, but yeah. So anyways, guys, I guess I'll probably take off. Basically all we did was we just sprayed and sprayed for weeds in the big fields and then in the little fields here. Did a little bit of gardening stuff. I want to get in there with the big tiller, which is this son of a bitch here. But it keeps fucking raining so damn much that you just can't do shit with it. It's fucking ridiculous. It's just like it never ends. You get one day, like today, we had one. We had the day before too. We had no rain. It was sunny out. That's basically what happened here today. Well, no, it rained. No, it rained this morning though. But for most of the day, it never rained. So, but it's just ridiculous. Like, we don't need any more damn rain. We could literally go, at least now. I don't know. I want at least a good month because, at least in July, because in July is when we're going to start putting hay on the ground. So, there's going to be a lot of hay that this guy's going to have to cut this year because not too sure what the old timer is going to be doing. Because he's got his own fields to cut, and he's got quite a few of them, quite a few acres, and he's got to try to cut ours, and he's probably going to try to cut all the shit, around town. So it would be a lot of cutting for him, unless he's going to put me on a swather or something, help cut hay. But it's not going to be the prettiest windrows. But let's at least as long as the hay's on the ground, he can bale it. I'm happy with it. So But yeah, so anyways, guys, I guess I'll probably take off and I'll edit this video tomorrow. Probably do it in the morning, and then we'll be done. Not too sure on what I'll do for videos for this week coming up, because I don't. Well, I'll probably be doing my oats update, so that'll probably take care of Monday, but Monday or Tuesday. I mean, the oats are doing pretty good. The weeds are getting there. But since we sprayed now, I haven't looked yet today, but I'll either probably look tomorrow, or I'll go back Monday and I'll look and see what that's up to. So hopefully the weeds are hurting and dying off, and our oats can grow a little better. So alright, guys, I'm gonna take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.